Beast of Gévaudan. In 1764, a mysterious monster called the Beast ravaged the rural area of Gévaudan, France. About 100 men, women and children reportedly fell victim to La Bête du Gévaudan. While many French at the time presumed the beast to be a wolf and many modern scholars agree, some have suggested that the beast may not have been a wolf at all. So what was it? The first recorded fatal attack of the beast occurred on June 30, 1764 when a 14-year-old shepherdess, Jean Boulet, tended a flock of sheep. As historian J. M. Smith writes in Monsters of the Gévaudan, about 2 months prior, a young woman tending cattle was attacked by a creature like a wolf, yet not a wolf but escaped because the herd defended her. The attacks continued through the summer and into autumn, according to George M. Eberhardt's 2002 book, Mysterious Creatures, A Guide to Cryptozoology. France was in a slump at the time, on the heels of the 7 Years' War. The nation had lost battles to Prussia and the British, and Louis XV had lost overseas colonies. The beast offered a perfect foil to rally around, and there was no dearth of reports in the press about encounters with the animal. There were so many attacks that some speculated there were in fact 2 or more beasts. On October 8, 1764, hours after a mauling, the beast was seen at Château de la Beaune, stalking a herdsman. Hunters followed the animal into the estate's woods and flushed the animal into the open. The hunters shot a volley of musket fire into the creature, but after a fall, the beast rose and ran off. King Louis XV dispatches hunters. On January 12, 1765, the beast attacked 10-year-old Jacques Portefax and a group of 7 friends ranging from ages 8 to 12. However, Portefax led a counterattack with sticks driving off the creature. The children were rewarded by Louis XV, and Portefax was given an education paid by the crown. The children's heroics prompted the court of King Louis XV to send royal hunters to destroy the beast. There was now a 6,000 livre bounty on the creature's head. The story of the beast, meanwhile, was spreading and covered in newspapers from Boston to Brussels, becoming one of history's first media sensations. Among the most notable tales of bravery was when 19 or 20-year-old Marie-Jeanne Vallée was attacked by the beast on August 11, 1765 while crossing the river Distriges with her sister. Armed with a bayonet affixed to a pole, Vallée impaled the beast's chest. The creature got away, but Vallée became known as the Amazon and the Maid of Gévaudan. On September 20, 1765, François Antoine, the king's 71-year-old gunbearer, and his nephew shot a large wolf near an abbey at Chazes which was assumed to be the beast. Antoine was awarded with money and titles, and the corpse of the animal was stuffed and sent to the royal court. But attacks started again in December, according to an account in the 1898 volume of the Parisian Illustrated Review. This time, the beast seemed different, at least behaviorally. Where before the creature had been afraid of cattle, this time it showed no fear. Was this then a second beast? The royal court chose to ignore these new attacks, insisting that Antoine had killed the creature. Finally, a sudden outbreak of attacks in early June 1767 compelled a local nobleman, the Marquis d'Upshur, to organize a hunt. On June 19, one of the hunters, a local man named Jean Chassel, shot a wolf on the slopes of Mount Mouchet. An autopsy of the animal revealed human remains inside, and the animal had non-wolf characteristics as described by witnesses. The attacks ended. But while it was assumed that the beast Chassel bagged was the beast, doubts remained that it was indeed a wolf. The beast was consistently described by eyewitnesses as something other than a typical wolf. It was as large as a calf or sometimes a horse. Its coat was reddish-gray with a long, strong panther-like tail. The head and legs were short-haired and the color of a deer. It had a black stripe on its back and talons on its feet. Many drawings of the beast at the time endow it with lupine characteristics. Witnesses described the beast as an ambush hunter which stalked its prey and seized it by the throat. The wounds found on the bodies were typically to the head and limbs, with the remains of 16 victims reportedly decapitated. The creature prowled in the evenings and in the mornings. Historians, scientists, pseudoscientists and conspiracy theorists have all proposed theories about what the beast was. Among the suspects, a Eurasian wolf, an armored war dog, a striped hyena, a lion, some kind of prehistoric predator, a werewolf, a dog-wolf hybrid and a human. Of the candidates, the most fanciful is the werewolf. Also unrealistic is that the beast was an extinct prehistoric predator such as a bear dog, dire wolf, or hyenodon. The idea that such a large animal would evade detection for thousands to millions of years is just too implausible, Smith argues. Others have suggested that a human serial killer may be responsible for the attacks. Many of the beast's victims were reported to be decapitated, something few animals could do. Some depictions of the beast, and the animal slain by Chassel, suggest it resembled a striped hyena. It is possible that a striped hyena may have been in a person's private holding and then escaped. Karl Hans Taka, a biologist and author of the Gévaudan tragedy, The Disastrous Campaign of a Deported Beast, argues the beast may have been an immature male lion. Like the hyena, it is possible that a lion escaped from captivity. The beast reportedly was an ambush hunter that seized prey by the neck and could possibly decapitate a victim. A lion, Taka argues, could exhibit these predatory behaviors. Among the theories considered most credible is that wolves perpetuated the attacks. As Smith tells Smithsonian, Gévaudan had a serious wolf infestation. He believes that large lone wolves were attacking individual communities across the region or that it was a wolf pack. Although there are strong voices arguing multiple theories about the identity of the beast of Gévaudan, all admit that the truth will never be fully known. Without any genetic or forensic evidence, the beast of Gévaudan is bound to forever remain a mystery.